Hey y'all, Nasty888 here with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be bringing you a game in Nomad FFA where I am playing the HRE. However, we're not going to be following my perspective. We're going to swap to one of the Roose players' perspectives because as it so happens on this map, well, there are hell of a lot of deer. As you can see here, all over this map. Oh, sounds like the cat wants in. One moment. Come on, kitty. In or get out. Anyways, we have a boatload of deer on this map. It is wild. As soon as I spawned into this map, I started laughing. Because, for one, I've never seen this before. This is wild. You know, I have seen random spawns with other large amounts of resources and high density, such as stone, on one occasion. However, the first time I've seen it with all these deer. So let's get into this game. As you can see, there's a couple of Roose players, which is, if you're familiar with the game, you can imagine that Roose has a very good time with lots of deer to kill. Basically unlimited free gold for the rest of the game. So we're gonna see this green player start to take advantage of that opportunity. But he's not the only Roose player in the game. We also have Yellow, who is well, I guess he's had a bit of a late TZ spawn here. And we can flip around each player. See what else we've got here. You know, we've got a couple of English players in this game. We've got a couple of Chinese players. And then we've got a French player. So we're all kind of spreading out across the map, laughing about the situation we're in, because I think we've all discovered it at this point. So the question is, let's speed things up here and go back to green. I think green better player, so we'll watch it from his perspective, or getting a faster start. He's just gonna be spamming around, you know. And I was thinking about this. I was like, man, this is a great opportunity as a Roose player. Just have unlimited gold for practically the whole game, almost. You know, I imagine you can eventually kill all the deer, but with this many deer, and that's gonna take a lot of APM and a lot of time. You know, there's a downside to this too. I can imagine for Roose, which is that maybe there's a huge, I mean, obviously it's a huge upswing early on, right? There's no doubt about it. But the problem is, you know, for those of us who aren't Conqueror level players, a situation like this requires a lot of APM, and it can be very distracting to try to click on all these deer down, right? Like you might get distracted. You know, you don't want to focus too much on allocating your APM towards right-clicking on deer, right? You want to, you know, be able to do the things you're supposed to do. You want to be able to keep making workers. You want to be able to keep making houses. And you want to execute your build, whether it's, you know, aging up quickly or getting aggressive early, whatever you choose to do. I think if I were in the situation, I would try to take advantage of that gold. I would get, you know, one of the first things I would do is throw down a mark. I would try to age up so I could get a market down. Let's see if that's what this player does here. Take off his, put it on free camera for a moment here. And we already see, he's built the Kremlin, and, you know, he doesn't have a market yet. So he's just sitting on all this gold, you know, kind of almost pointlessly. Going for the Abbey of the Trinity. Oh, so he's going for relics right away. Okay. And we see that, you know, his gold per minute has been extremely high, despite having no villagers on gold. He's already at almost 500 gold per minute, so that's pretty good. I think I went on to you know, AOE 4 world at the end of this game, and I We can mute the sound here real quick. Oh, my hotkey is. Let's turn down the audio a bit here. Go. Alright, it looks like I am capturing the sacred site. I am the HRE player in this game. There I go. So anyways, let's go hop in and check real quick on the other Roose player. You can see that he's also you know, he's not going anywhere near as quickly. He did have the late start, but I think he's just a little bit slower, a little bit newer of a player here. He hasn't done all too much. You know, he's only scouted a couple packs of deer. He does have a lot of gold on his belt, but he's only sitting at 106 gold per minute at this point in the game. You know, whereas our green player is already in age 3. He's you know, if he had built a market here, he probably would be in age 4 by now. I think is what I would have done. I think I would have gone fast age 4. But I don't recall what landmarks the Roose have at their disposal in age 4. That would net them such an advantage. Also surprising to see him going for this very quick relic grab. I don't know if I've ever seen a Roose player build the Abbey of the Trinity before. But I guess if you want to get relics, that's probably the fastest way to do it. Like, other landmark is probably a little better, but I remember right. But now here it looks like he's already decided to go for an aggressive opener. He's building some men at arms and he's attacking the other Roose player, which I think is a pretty smart move actually. Because you know the other Roose player is the only one in the game who's got this huge advantage, like you do. With all the deer, the massive deer spawn, and if we eliminate him out of the game, then you know who else is really going to threaten us? I would think, you know, unless we get multi-pronged or whatever. Taking this guy out is probably the best bet. He did have a slow start, so it looks like it's an easy kill, and he does become the first player eliminated from the game. And he does secure that kill. So now he's in a great spot. You know, I think he just really needs the boom here is really the key thing. He needs to get more TCs. I mean, getting all the gold. You still need to, you know, like I think he's overtaxed on his APM at this point. You know, he's trying to do all these things. He hasn't been able to keep up that gold income that he hoped for. Now he's even mining gold because he's realized that, hey, I can't keep up on right-clicking all these deer. You know, it's just too much of a... He's finally realized that it's too much of a hassle. Because he doesn't have the APM. He had about 100, I think, is what I saw on the end of the game. And, you know, I think... If it were me, I would have done a little better because I've got closer to 200 APM. But, in any case, it's just... You know, it's hard to do all these things at once, so I can't blame the guy for what he's doing. Now he's coming to me, and I'm trying to rush up a keep. I've maybe secured a relic or a few, but looks like I was a little slow to transition into stone. This game I'm still trying to learn the HRE. I'm not a civ I normally play, and I did have a keep up here with burning oil. Okay, so problem is, you know, we're just so far behind green at this point because of his huge advantage. We're only at 18 minutes in the game here, as you can see. You know, and he came up with this huge army, which even with yeah, I don't even think I have a relic in this keep, unfortunately, which would have helped. I had the one up here. I used my emergency repairs on that one. I did have 4 relics, but I just got started on that income. You know, this is just way too fast. You know, like it's not normal for someone to have this much of an army, you know, this early in the game, of course. But we do see on the player score screen here that for some reason green actually is not the player with the highest score right now. So as I'm getting eliminated here, he does get 2 elims now, so he's way ahead. Let's pop on over to some of these higher score players. Like Purple's doing really well in this game, it looks like. So we see Purple's gone for the fast age 4. He's building a keep as well. So if he had been attacked, I think he would have died as well in this situation. You know, fortunately he was in the corner here, so he didn't. Now he's starting to get you know, his crossbows, his palace guard. He's got elite palace guards already, so he's looking pretty solid. The boom, he got 1, 2, 3 TCs, it looks like. Yeah, so he's looking good. He's got, you know, 127 eco already. He's just booming this game, having a good time. No kills yet, but So he's probably gonna start looking for those soon. And then let's see. Teal is also ahead of green actually. He's doing the same thing, you know, he's got the multi TC boom, 3 TC boom, which is a pretty common strategy in free for all. And now he's age 4 and he's starting to ramp up. Meanwhile, green opted for the early aggression, so he's not in age 4 and he has no boom. Still only has 50 workers. And now purple's moving in to fight. So it's not looking good for green. Even despite this, you know, godsend of a start with the deer everywhere, our Roose player didn't capitalize on it, and he decided to just get some early kills, which, you know, it's great to get early kills in free for all. If you're in the corner of the map, if you can sit back and switch and transition into like a farm economy, into a multi TC boom, you know. But when you haven't done that and you're towards the middle of the map, it's probably not the best. So we see purple now is coming in with a bunch of hand cannoneers here. So he's just gonna mop this up probably. I mean, look at these men-at-arms. They're all glitched into. He should have not taken an engagement in this choke right here either. This was real bad for green. His men-at-arms are just derping, but I guess he does have a lot of them, so he is gonna push purple back for now. They're still only age 3 men-at-arms, but he's just got so many, you know. He just pumped them. Take out these myself and the other Roose player. He just has a huge standing army, but the problem with that is, you know, it can, once he loses it, you know, he's not gonna be able to replenish as easily as a player like purple is. So he does trade out a bit here. Game goes on. You see, he probably took all my relics, I imagine, so he's got a decent number of relics in the bank. Oh, just missed something. Looks like purple's getting attacked. Let's swap on over here. Purple. Oh, purple's been eliminated. Wow. Okay, so teal actually. I missed something. Teal went in and sniped purple's king during that. So purple, probably the player who was in the strongest position in the whole lobby, is now out of the game. For whatever reason, it's not showing the player scores anymore. But I guess that's because I'm selecting a dead player. That would probably make sense. Now teal is in the dominant position here, right? He just sniped. He got his first snipe, and he was the other player that also boomed. So he took out his you know, biggest competition in the lobby. Now we're gonna see that you know, the problem for green now is he, you know, like I said before, his economy's not doing well. His age ups situation isn't doing well. And now he's in between the last 2 players in the game. So Blue's also been doing pretty well here, looks like, for himself. He's got another 3 TC build, with no kills though, unfortunately. Well, still does have 1. He's just going a little bit slower, so he's trying to get his walls up, you know. He's gonna do this kind of passive play, I think. If you're gonna go for the boom right away without any kills, I think you probably just want to move out and get a kill before you worry about, you know, putting your walls up. As important as walls are in free for all, I think you needed to get at least 1 kill on the board, right? So he's gonna go for green. Get green from one side. Green is sacrificing his relic for no reason, and he is yeah, he's under a siege. I think his king is still in this TC. Blue might actually pick up the kill here on green. Green doesn't get away. Oh, it's gonna be close. Well, that's it. Okay. So green got age 4, but he was eliminated. Sadly, this isn't the, you know, the game you would expect from a Roose player for this type of a map. I mean, I think I definitely would have gone with what yellow did here. If I was Roose in this amazing situation, is just go to the corner and exploit that that situation with the sheep or with the deer. Just, you know, soak up as many deer as you can. Fast age up and then do like a castle or imperial. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, you probably want to market a lot of those resources into stone or something to get some fast eco as well. So with Roose, I mean, you could go either way really. But now we see that teal. So both players have 1 kill, so it's gonna be. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty even fight here. If blue reacts in time to this run by teal, he hasn't scouted the map. He hasn't built the towers that you would normally build. You know, around your base. Make sure no one's coming in. So he, despite having this great wall pretty early on, or you know, before moving out, he doesn't have any vision on the map, so he never saw Teal's army coming. And now he's finally running backward. He has to go through his own wall because he didn't leave himself enough gates, it looks like. And yeah, Teal wisely left his slower pieces of his army behind. Kind of annoy Blue's army. He must have maybe spotted Blue on the map. And we see he's getting landmark sniping him, I guess, or he's going for the king maybe. Or would the king be in this building? There's a keep right here. There's no way. Oh, he is in here. Okay. Well, there's the king. Oh, he gets in the next TC. Okay, nice. So maybe he's gonna make it through here. He gets him into the keep in time as well. The army comes back. I don't know why this army is dilly-dallying. I guess he's moving all army or something because he's going real slow. And there's the king. Oh, the king is stuck. Oh no. No, Blue, what have you done? You could have moved him here. You could have, you know, sent him out, but you gotta rally, man. Oh, he survived. He put him back in the, okay, he put him back in the TC. Now we maybe will have a conversion here attempt. Boom. Oh, he gets the units. He gets the conversion. But he also loses the king. And that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Really cool. I played, you know, 150 plus FFA games now, maybe 200, and I've never seen a mass deer spawn map before. So that's really cool to see that there's so much diversity in the map pool potentially. It seems like it's a really low chance for something like that to happen. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.